Now the second inning showdown dropping today, it caught me completely off guard because I've seen the schedule map before or the schedule screen before, and I didn't see second inning showdown. The only thing that they hyped up was the headliners pack. But don't you worry, because we're doing the second inning showdown together, and who you could face in the mini boss round is going to be either Jim Hunter or Michael KOPECH in my opinion. And then for the final boss, it's almost 100% guaranteed to be Lee Smith, since he is one of the three bosses, and out of the three bosses, he's the only one that actually pitches. But at the same time, they've done things prior where the three teams that were the final bosses could have their best ace face you. So with our prediction of it being Lee Smith, we're basically drafting power versus right. Ronald Acuna Jr., I think that he beats out Jason Bay, especially with inside edge. So we're going to go ahead, pick up Ronald Acuna Jr. When it comes to players that have great power against righties, like Austin Riley and Brad Miller, you pick the player that has a good swing or you're comfortable using. In this case, I promise you all, you will be comfortable using Brad Miller because he has a cheat code swing. Rhys Hoskins is playing up in terms of right-handed numbers, so we're going to pick him up. You're forced to take a reliever. I just take the highest overall out of the reliever as well as the starting pitcher. That's going to be Zach Wheeler. And then we're back to picking up power versus right. It looks like it's McCutchen or Moncada. McCutchen, man, those numbers are juicy, big time. And then after that, we get two players that don't really have too much, or a whole round that doesn't really have too many players with good power numbers. We'll take Andrew here because he's a switch hitter. I like having switch hitters on the squad. And then can we get some more power versus right? This is a mistake I don't want any of you committing. You can't have two Brad Millers on the squad at the same time. So if I were to pick up Brad Miller, that would be a humongous mistake on my behalf. We're going to have three outfielders. I don't want a fourth one. It's going to be between Andrew Vaughn and Wilmer Difo. I think we're going to take Wilmer Difo just because he's a switch hitter as well. In terms of the perks, none of these actually look too good except for the exit velocity one. I always prioritize exit velocity. After exit velocity, that's when I prioritize contact boost. Rally time is only good for mini bosses and then final bosses, as well as situations where you're down one run. But since this one requires 2 outs, I don't want to get to the point of having 2 outs to get an exit velo boost. I'd rather get the defibrillator because it's going to help me out on the first pitch of every single at bat. So if it's a fat one, I'm going to be able to turn on it, hopefully. And since you can see we're facing the Cardinals, that means that yes, we are actually going to be facing Lee Smith at the end, most likely. Let's go ahead and fix up the lineup. I want Ronald hitting second, Rhys hitting third, Andrew fourth. And then after that, I'm fine with how it currently looks. 3 switch hitters back to back. So Canada's best. 1 inning to score, or 3 innings to score or tally 4 total bases without giving up 2 runs. So we're facing the Pittsburgh Pirates. Depending on what we see, whether it's a right-hander or a left-hander, that's how you're gonna adjust your lineup for the moment. Canada's best. It looks like it's a right-hander in Mitch Keller, so put all your lefties to lead off or to hit first, or the guys that have incredible power versus right, because you hit a home run here and you're basically done with the moment without having to waste too much time. Rhys Hoskins says, perfect, I'll hit that home run that you should have hit with Brad Miller without a problem. And we go ahead and beat this moment. Now, after you beat the first moment, you get to pick 2 perks. You want to use these 2 perks to basically create an outline for the rest of your run. So you want to get perks that are going to work in the 7th inning or later, and you want to get perks that are going to give you good exit velo boost. Right here, none of them give you anything that's good at all, in my personal opinion. I don't like using either of the 4. So we'll just take rally time, but that's just to have it. We're most likely not using it. I think I'll take green light just in case the pitcher is wild. It's going to give us a second exit velo boost, which I find to be very important. Donnie Baseball, we're facing the New York Yankees, got to get 2 hits. It's going to be a right-hander on the mound because the Yankees don't really have too many left-handers. Most likely going to be James on the mound facing us. And if you're wondering which James, it's Jameson. So, yep, it's going to be Jameson. Let's try to get one of the hits instantly. Rhys Hoskins has literally been the MVP of this run so far. He hit the home run earlier, and now he gets the second base hit for us to just pass this without a problem. Now in Showdown, you generally don't care what position the players play, but if you 100% cannot live without picking the right positions, then when you get the first two silver players, you're gonna pick the positions that are required or left for you to fill out. I personally don't care, so I'm gonna pick the best hitter against both sides, which is going to be Robinson Chirinos. We're gonna put him behind the dish, and then the next one that has great power is going to be Frank Thomas. So we'll pick up Frank Thomas as well, and look what I'm about to do. Some of you guys might call me crazy for what I'm about to do, but this is honestly how I play Showdown. I just go ahead, put them at a position, and then I adjust the lineup to my liking. So, not a bad lineup. Next up is BAYBAY. Tally 3 hits, including 1 extra base hit, without giving up 1 run. Let's see where we're gonna be playing this at. Pittsburgh, most likely Mitch Keller on the mound again. I don't see why they would change it up from being Mitch Keller that's gonna be on the mound. Well, it's not Mitch Keller, it's actually Chad, but still a right-hander. Rhys Hoskins, I mean, you can't ask for much more. We needed an extra base hit. He's gonna do just that. Now all we got left is a base hit. Beautiful person, beautiful person. If you're a Phillies fan, I love you. There we go, Andrew McCutchen, another Philadelphia Philly. I mean, when I say they're the best players right now, they the best players. I mean, even Brad Miller is a Philadelphia Philly, so they got the best players right now. That's all you can say about that. BAYBAY is done. You would want to put your lefties first or power versus right. Aaron Hicks is gonna have the best numbers out of all of them. And once again, another round where it's horrible perks. We'll take a pitching one just to have a pitching one in case we do end up pitching. Oh wow, we actually have a pretty stacked out. I didn't know our outfield was this stacked. So Aaron Hicks, he's gonna go play second base for us actually. And I'm fine with that. What do we have now? Big Lee. Facing Smith in a save situation, tally 1 run. We know Lee Smith is a right-hander, so if you wanted here, you could put all the switch hitters to hit behind Brad Miller, or all the lefties to lead it off, or you could stack your lineup in terms of power versus right. That should be a home run, but you never know. Let's go. Home run. Brad Miller doing Brad Miller things. Not much more you can ask for, truly. And that should give us, I believe, a gold, or it's still silvers. Yes, it's still silvers, a silver batter, and a silver perk. That's good enough for me. What do we get? We get Dansby Swanson. Yoan Moncada has been wanting us to pick him up for the longest, so we finally did. And finally, we get a good perk in Hero Time. Now, if we're in the bottom of the 9th, like we are right here, this is when we equip Hero Time with a 1-run lead facing. So this is a pitcher one. So battle tested is going to be what's good for us here. Doesn't really matter if we put Yoan Moncada inside the lineup or not. So we'll just leave him on the bench for now. And we'll go ahead and pitch against the New York Yankees. I believe we picked up the highest overall. So that was like Chad Green. So Chad Green should have no problem holding this for us at all. I kid you not. These are the easiest ones. The pitching ones are the easiest ones. That's why I take 1 pitching perk at least, because I go in there and the break is so ridiculous that Aaron Judge can't even see it, nor can he touch it. We're going to be adding another silver batter and another silver perk. Let's go ahead and see what we have available. Paul DeYoung, definitely going to be the guy we pick up here. And then clear for takeoff. That is basically defibrillator, but instead it's exit velo boost. So we'll equip that, and then Hero Time will also be equipped. And Rally Time, we could equip it since we're facing the final, or mini boss I should say, but it's not good for us. And the reason it's not good for us right now is just for the simple fact that Hero Time currently, or Rally Time, it will only be good with 2 outs. So we're facing KOPECH, as I said. You're most likely facing KOPECH. And KOPECH's fastball is nothing to play about. You're only down 1. So you got to get 2 runs. Nobody's on base. This should be not hard. But like I said, it's not going to be easy. You're playing in Chicago, which is a pitcher's ballpark. And KOPECH's fastball is going to be extremely fast. He throws a curveball for his first pitch. Thankfully, we get a base hit. Andrew McCutchen, he's gonna tie up the ball game for me. And the reason why I don't like Heart Attack is because look, now we hit a solo shot, that perk would be wasted. Instead, we got Defibrillator, Clear for Takeoff, and Hero Time, and all of them are still active. Woo, baby, Andrew Knapp ran right into that fastball. I'm telling you, even as an experienced player that plays at the higher difficulties, that fastball on rookie difficulty is just difficult to time because the timing window, I don't know what it is, but him and Lee Smith, it makes it extremely hard. Now, if you're looking to get free packs and get unlimited free packs, you would be skipping each one of these mini moments until the mini boss and then basically facing KOPECH every single time. All right, who do we want here? I'm really good with Mini Minoso, so I'll go ahead and pick up Mini Minoso. And then we get Defibrillator. The Diamond Defibrillator is not as good as the Silver one because you have to be behind the count in order for this to work. And I don't like that at all. So we're most likely not even gonna end up equipping it. We'll add Mini Minoso to the squad. And then who does he have more power than? Nobody currently, so maybe Andrew Knapp? Yeah, he has more power than Andrew Knapp, so we'll stick him at third base so Robinson Chirinos can stay right there. And yes, I know Yohan Moncada has more power than Mini Minoso, but it's pretty close, so we're not too worried about that. So facing Smith with 2 runners on, tally 1 run. Facing another left-hander, what we could do here is just bunt with the first hitter in order to ensure that the runners are at second and third. So you can just put someone that has good bunting ability inside the game in order to bunt and move the runners over and make it a lot easier for yourself. I got Brad Miller leading it off, so I'm gonna swing away. Brad Miller, please land fair. It did, right? Yes. Okay, I was about to say, game, that is a fair ball 24/7. We passed that instantly as well. Gonna get, I believe, 2 runs added, so now we'll have 7. And finally, they switched that showdown bug. It used to show that we would have 15, and then whoever our opponent was had 0. So exit velocity boost while behind in the count. That's like Defibrillator 2.0. The one that's gonna have the best power is gonna be Luis, so might put him in the starting lineup. And then just in case we get ourselves another pitching moment, we'll take Pulse Pounder or Pulse Pound. That's what I said. But because there were no good hitting perks, that's the only reason why we would be taking it this time around. And then we'll add Luis to the team. And who does he have more power than? I mean, to be honest, Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen has been clutch, so it hurts for me to take him out. But Andrew McCutchen has a boost in terms of inside edge, so Andrew McCutchen is still probably the best option over there, actually. What's up next? Rat. We have to tally 2 extra base hits without giving up 2 hits in 3 innings. This has to be against the Phillies. So we're facing the Phillies. Most likely gonna be a right-hander once again. Probably gonna be Zach Wheeler, since he's one of the starting pitchers that we have seen a lot presented to us inside the Showdown run. And yeah, as I said, it's gonna be Zach Wheeler. Let's go. Rhys Hoskins has been clutch this entire Showdown run. If you see him and you pass him up, you're making a humongous mistake. That's why we wanted Luis. That's why we wanted Luis. There we go, baby. That's why I wanted a right-hander. I knew if I got a right-hander up there, or not even a right-hander, just someone that had great power versus right instead of the pitcher, I just felt confident in a home run occurring, or us at least making something happen. I mean, without a doubt, you go with Giancarlo Stanton here. He's playing up, so that only means that either his power versus right or power versus left is up, and you can't get better than that. We're going to take another pitching perk just because. Why not? We're going to go to manage squad. We're going to add Giancarlo Stanton, and Giancarlo is finally going to replace the ever so clutch Andrew McCutchen, but then Andrew McCutchen is going to go ahead and replace Aaron Hicks, not Hick, and then tally 1 hit in 1 inning. This should be easy. We're facing the Rangers, most likely going to be another right-hander, so it looks like this Showdown in general, it would be good to draft just players that are lefties. Holy cow. If he would have made that play, I kid you not, I would have just flung my controller, especially if I would have failed this moment. Because for crying out loud, that would have been one of the most amazing plays I've ever seen a third baseman make. I mean, that ball was scorched. Ooh, this diamond perk, clear for takeoff, 100%. You keep it every single time you get it. And we're going to replace hero time for now, unless we're playing like in the bottom of an inning. No, we're facing KOPECH, tally 1 hit and 1 inning. So yeah, we're going to keep clear for takeoff diamond because it's exit velo boost on normal swings. So anytime you press A or X, you're going to get an incredible exit velo boost. Can't pass up on that. Facing Michael, fastball comes in quick. Let's try to bang one instantly. I swung and missed. I kid you not, that fastball, it might say rookie difficulty, but that fastball ain't no rookie difficulty. Is it veteran difficulty? I don't care what difficulty it tells you that fastball is at. That fastball comes a lot quicker than you expect. Tally 4 total bases. That should be probably one of the easiest ones we do, but I'm just disappointed that we really struck out right there. Let's go. Acuna comes through clutch in Atlanta to go ahead and get us the 4 total bases needed. It's like these players, they come alive whenever they're playing at their home stadium. So we're going to be entering that final moment down 2, but that's fine. We're not really too stressed about that. Hero time, that's exactly the perk I was looking for. Now all you equip is hero time 1 and then hero time silver, and you're good to go because now you have 3 exit velos. Yes, you heard that correctly. 3 exit velos, not just 1, not just 2, but 3 exit velos in total. And then Luis, since he has a lot more power than Mini Minoso, he's gonna be playing third base for us. Since we're just hitting, let's go ahead and stack this in terms of power versus right. Rhys Hoskins is gonna hit 5th. And then I don't even really like Robinson Chirinos too much. I might just substitute him for a switch hitter. If not, 17 gives me 82. 82 is higher than 80 for sure. So we'll add Andrew McCutchen and then Chirinos comes off the bench. We're facing Lee Smith. We got to take the lead before recording 20 outs. Down 2. Should be pretty easy, especially with the 3 perks that we have currently equipped. They're going to be active on each and every single swing, and they're going to be giving us exit velo on each and every single swing. How that's a fly ball to center field, I don't know, so I can't help you there. But as of right now, my biggest piece of advice when facing Lee Smith is just don't swing until 2 strikes because he's wild. Like I said, don't swing until 2 strikes. The dude is wild. If you start swinging early before 2 strikes, you're just helping him out. You can track the ball with your PCI, although, if you want that practice. But take your finger away from the X. Have it literally hidden and just track it with your PCI so you can work on PCI placement. But I wouldn't swing. Now, another reason besides, working up the pitch count that you're basically waiting until 2 strikes is that it also is going to help you drain his energy. When you drain his energy, your PCI enlarges, as well as him throwing pitches right down the middle becoming more frequent. Now still, until 2 strikes, I'm just chilling. I'm just following the ball with my PCI. Even though some of them might look like meatballs, I'd rather not swing and allow him to go into red energy, especially if I'm a new player or someone that can't hit as well. That should win us the game. I'm gonna send him home. I think he beat, no he doesn't. Oh, he does. Let's go. That's gonna win it for us. As soon as he hit 50 pitches, he was on red energy, which is gonna help you all out a ton. So make sure you take pitches, and I'll be right back real quick. Let me get some screenshots, for the YouTube thumbnail. Get some screenshots, get some love, get Ronald Acuna Jr. looking all cute, pause. And let's go now towards the completion of the showdown. Oh, more screenshots. Yes, sir. We'll do that. Got set 4 headliners. Get this little success screen popping up. And completing this, it's going to get you 35k experience. We were 11 out of 12 in terms of the mission success rate. Hopefully you do a lot better than I do by going 12 out of 12. And that's going to give you 35k. as I said previously. 35k. With 35k, you're gonna be able to move nicely. We're at 32k right now, or 323k to be exact, and we haven't even done any of the XP glitches. So I'm about to get that second inning boss ASAP and then do some gameplay videos with him. So stay tuned. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. Love you all. Peace out.